Welcome back to BigT's Cooking. Hope everyone's been enjoying the shows. Last couple we've done ribs, chicken wings. Had some really good feedback on all that. I'm loving doing it. So today got a few mates coming around. A little bit nervous. I'm doing a bit of a cook for them. So today we're going to be doing pulled pork buns with homemade slaw. BigT cooks. So next we'll be doing our preparation. That's next up. Yep, so here we go guys. We've got a rolled boneless piece of pork shoulder. Thanks to my mate Daniel Beaumont, Ballarat Meat Company. Everyone's some good cuts of meat. Get down and see him, mention BigT Cooks. He'll help you out here. So I'm not going to do too much to do today. Well, there's a lot of fat on it, but I'm going to be cooking it for hopefully 6 to 7 hours. So I'm going to hopefully let all that fat render down. What I'm going to do quickly, I'm just going to kind of score it diagonal back the other way, just so we can put some rub in it. So just kind of score, not too deep into it, just so we can get a bit of that rub that we're going to chuck on there in there. Like I said, you can trim it, but this is BigT Cooks. Like, we're not professionals. We're just learning. Like, this is kind of trial and error. And then it's back the other way. Kind of looks pretty good. Hopefully it'll work out. Beautiful. Score that. Come back around. Bang. Pretty happy with that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to apply just a touch of olive oil on the top, just a little bit. As I said, our binder, to give it a massage, all that. Pork shoulder, if it was a pork butt, give it a bit of a slap, all that kind of stuff. Real good. The meat will take care of you if you take care of your meat. So pretty good. You can do the underside, but what I'm going to do now, just going to get our Lane's barbecue seasoning. That's all I've got at the minute. That's all I'm using. Like I said, I'm going to start making my own rubs and stuff soon, but whatever you got in the cupboard, use that. I'm just using this today, so we're just going to really put a heap over it, all the sides, the back, and yeah, we'll be back. Yeah, pretty much now. So we've put all the rub seasoning over it, top, sides, and the back. Let that sit for about half an hour now. Hopefully them rubs can absorb into the top of that the pork. Like I said, there's a lot of fat on it, but I don't really mind. We'll just see how that cooks down after a few hours. So what I'll do now, obviously same old chestnut. I'll go out to the kettle Weber. I'll get some coals going. Next step, we'll be putting this on the Weber for you to show you how we're going to slow cook this and smoke. So we'll be back. Here we go now, guys. So we've got probably 10, 12 charcoal beads in there. Like I said, we've just got it on top of this wok burner here. Now you can see in there, that's just starting to glow up really nice. So give them another probably 5 minutes, and then we're going to throw them into the kettle, and we'll be right to go. All right, next step. Here we go, guys. So I've just got all the coals that we've had on the wok burner there. I've got 3 bits of applewood, so we're going to smoke that pork shoulder with applewood today. Got me tray I've got a little bit of water in there to keep some moisture in it. So the pork's obviously going to sit there, and hopefully over the day we can obviously make a little bit of a ring around the back of the charcoal Weber there, so it can slowly burn, get a bit of smoke, and keep a long heat. So we'll let that come up to temp, and then next one we'll be putting the pork on. Yep, so here we go, everyone. So look how good that looks now. That seasoning's been on for close to half an hour. Really good colour. Applewood's taken a light, so got our meter plus in there, which is really good accessory to have. So that's going to tell us all our internal temps, ambient temps. So we'll keep you updated on that. So let's close this lid, check in about an hour. Yep, all right guys, so we're back here now. It's been on for an hour. We're sitting at about 130 degrees. So we're just going to crack the lid and just have a bit of a quick look. Looks a bit dry. We're just going to throw a bit of apple cider vinegar, a little dash of water just to keep it moist. So I'll have a bit of a look. Looking pretty good. So what we'll do, we'll just give it a bit of a spray just to keep some moisture in there. Yeah, it's come along nicely. You can see all the coals are starting to work their way around the little snake method there. I think that looks pretty good. All right, we'll be back in about an hour's time. Okay guys, we're back here after 3 hours of cooking here. You can see all the coals have started to really snake back around there. They're looking good. So 3 hours, we'll give it another bit of a spritz here, just to keep a bit more moisture in the pork there. Look at that, look, the smell is actually fantastic. Got a good little crowd in the background there, they keep it pretty quiet. So we're back here guys, so we've had 4.5 hours smoking this pork shoulder. We've come up to about 72 degrees Celsius, and like the smell and the bark is absolutely fantastic. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to like put in this foil container here. I'm just going to put some Lane's lager in the bottom of this just to keep some moisture in it, and then we're going to wrap it up with foil, throw it back on the Weber now for another probably 2 hours till we get to 90 degrees, and then we're going to come back and we are going to like pull this apart. But it smells amazing. So pretty much next time you see us, we'll be pulling this out of the barbecue at the right degrees. It smells magic. Hope you're all enjoying it. Try it at home. It's easy to do, bit of fun. Family and friends are over, barbecue, beers. That's what it's all about. So well, all right, next step, here we come. And we'll just probably try it. Still going. We'll just tip some beer in the bottom just to keep some moisture in the bottom there, a little bit around that side. We're just going to make sure we keep our thermometer out of that. How's that? All right, we'll be back. So we're back here again, guys. So our pork's come off the 4 hour smoke. We've got it back wrapped up, cooking up to temperature now. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to make a homemade coleslaw. So we've got some green cabbage, red cabbage, some carrots, red onion, a little bit of sugar. We've got some mayonnaise there, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. So I'm just going to shred all this kind of stuff up, pretty much to the same size, same as the red, the green, the carrots, the what's it called, the red onion. We're going to try and make it pretty much the same. Tip that into a bowl and let it sit for about an hour, and then hopefully by then the pork won't be too far away. So next video will be all this kind of stuff in a bowl. Right, here we go again here. So we've got red, green cabbage, red onion, diced carrot finely sliced, sugar, apple cider vinegar, mayonnaise, salt and pepper. Pretty cool little coleslaw there. So that's going to sit there for about an hour in the fridge just to marinate while the pork's still cooking. So pretty easy. You guys can do it at home. All that stuff's in your fridge or down at your local shop, whatever it is, but just adds a little bit of crunch to the pork once we put them in our buns. So yeah, here we go. We'll be back. So here we go, six and a half hours of cooking. We're going to see what it looks like here. We've got Dusty Boy down there. Here we go. We're just going to unwrap it. Here we go. Wrap it. Oh, look at that. You'll be OT. Look at that bad boy. So now we're just going to let that rest for half an hour, and then we're going to come back and BigT is going to pull it all apart to make pulled pork buns. Alright, so now we're going to check some temperatures in here with our little thermometer here. Here we go, let's see what we're at. 92. Absolutely fantastic. Look how soft that is. Bang. Look at that. 92. That's where you want it. 90. Oh my God. Let's let that rest. Yeah, a little bit lower there, but that's the bomb. 94. Can't get it right, but let's let it rest for half an hour, 40 minutes, and we're gonna rip it up inside them juices. All right, we're back here, guys, after 6 hours of smoke and heat. we're going to transfer this pulled pork that's like, oh, look how nice and juicy that is. We're going to take it out of this tray here, pull it apart. If it's a little bit dry, we're going to actually like tip a little bit of that juice in there, but it smells fantastic. So here we go. Let's transfer that into there. And now the squishy time. Here we go. So let's see if 6 hours, look at the juice on that. Let's see if, oh, look at that. Oh yeah, pulled pork. Geez, that's hot on the fingers. But look at that. Unbelievable. BigT has produced a pretty good cook here. Oh, that's pretty hot on my hands. It's been sitting there for 45 minutes after we let it rest. So look at that, look at the smoke, look at that. Here we go, let's have a taste. Oh yeah, that's got 6 hours of smoke. Oh, you got to get involved. You have to do this. Get the family and friends around. I want to keep squishing this around. We're gonna get some buns out. Oh, that's hot. So we'll be back in a minute. All right, so we're back again. So we've pulled it all apart. Have a look at some of this pork. Look how juicy that is. Oh, it's succulent. Like I said, 3 hours, 4 hours of smoke. We've had 2 hours of cooking up to the right temperature. We've had 10 beers. So you have to like determine on when you have to eat on how many beers you've had. So really just look at the temperature, lift the lid, have a look around, chat to your mates, do what you gotta do, but that has turned out an absolute bomb. So now the next step, we're gonna like put them in some brioche buns with some homemade slaw, and that's it. So here we're back, we've shredded all the pork, put them on the brioche buns, barbecue sauce, have a look at that. So look, it takes time. Like I said, you're out there with family and friends, having a good time. Put them on the barbecue, get to your mates, go down to Daniel Beaumont's, get some meat and have a good time. So now we're gonna try some slow applewood smoked pork shoulder, brioche bun, homemade slaw. Here we go. Oh, this is the shit. That is, honestly, you gotta try it. Obviously get family, friends around. It's fantastic. See you next time for BigT Cooks.